Hello everybody, this is Bill Williams. Welcome to another Life on Trahan Creek series video. In this tutorial, I'll show you step by step how to build this good looking rustic deer skinning rack. In the off season, it can do double duty as a barbecue or fish cooking hut, or even just a place to park your four-wheeler. This is a low cost, easy to build project that can be completed in a weekend. I did it by myself, but a two-man crew would be more helpful. It does require some intermediate level carpentry skills. My deer skinning rack was built using old school construction methodology. I disassembled this rack, moved it to my new location, and then rebuilt it using modern construction techniques. In the photos, you will still see some of the old construction technology built into the lumber, such as bird's mouth rafters. Step 1. Prepare the two main support posts. Attach one post cap bracket to the end of one 10-foot main support post. Measure down 18 inches from the bottom of the post cap bracket and mark the post. Mount one post cap bracket horizontally with the lower edge of the bracket on the 18-inch mark. These items will be at the top of the post when it's erected. Then measure up 18 inches from the opposite end, which is the bottom end of the post, and mark the post. This mark indicates the depth the post is to be buried in cement. Repeat the above three items for the second 10-foot main support post. Mark the locations for the two support posts. The distance between the inside edges of the support post should be 104 inches. Dig 20-inch deep holes for the two support posts. Each hole should be approximately 12 inches in diameter. Place 2 inches of pea gravel in the bottom of each hole. Tamp the gravel firm and level with the support post. Then place each support post in the hole and drive 2 grade stakes into the ground so that each stake can be mounted to adjoining sides of the support post. Using a spirit level, align the support post to be level on all sides. Temporarily screw the grade stakes into the support post to secure the post in a level position. Following instructions on the quick-set cement for mixing, pour the cement in layers into the holes, mixing with rebar rod or any other implement as you add cement and water. Check to be sure the posts remain level as you add cement. Work quickly as the quick-set cement rapidly solidifies. Allow cement to set for 24 hours if possible, then remove the grade stakes. Prepare the roof framing. Mount a post cap bracket to each end of the two 7-foot cross member arms. The brackets must be mounted perpendicular to the post, facing up, and should be inset 1 inch from the end of the post. Drill the top ridge beam in 2 locations, each 20 inches from the support post, and install the eye bolts. Drill a third set of holes in the center of the ridge beam and mount the U-bolt, or you can mount another eye bolt here if you prefer. Align an end rafter with the top ridge beam and a side beam and mark the angles needed for the cuts. Make the cuts and test the fit. Then cut 3 more rafters to match. Mount the two 7-foot cross members to the two support posts in the brackets attached to the support post. If additional strength is desired, drill the two main support posts and the cross arm, and then install 8-inch bolts. Mount the 10-foot top ridge beam to the two support posts using the brackets attached to the support posts. Cut the two side beams to 9.5-foot length, then mount the beams to the cross arms using the brackets attached to the cross arms. Mount the 4 end rafters to the top ridge beam and the side beams. Be sure to position the end rafters over the cross arm and inside the two main support posts as shown. For additional strength, drive 2 of the hex cap screws from the top of the end rafter into the top ridge beam. Your framing should now look like this. Okay, we're almost done. Time for a 7th inning stretch break. Would you shoot this deer? Now back to the project. Lay out all roofing metal and ridge caps to check for fit and defects. Make any cuts and trim the roofing metal to fit as needed. Put factory edges toward the ground and hide cut edges under the ridge cap. Fill any nail holes in used metal with polyurea or other expanding foam or silicone caulking. Spray paint over any spots with a good auto body paint where factory paint is missing or where any rust may form. Starting at one end, install a roof panel with 1 row of the rubber grommeted screws into the top ridge beam. Space screws about 6 inches apart and install in the flat part of the panel, not on the raised ridges. Do not over torque the screws, but tighten until the rubber grommet is set. The top row of screws should be well under the area protected by the ridge cap when installed. Install a bottom row of roofing screws to attach the metal panel to the side beam. With this design, there should be no screws anywhere else on the roof. Overlap the first ridge of the second panel with the last ridge on the panel previously installed. Then complete the installation using the same installation pattern for all roof panels. Install the roof cap with screws driven into the top ridge beam every 3 feet.